My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and today what we're going to be doing is a psychic drawing on your soul connection. Okay, so whatever well, I'm just gonna pick up a color pencil or whatever, and whatever image comes through intuitively, I'll put it down there, and then we're going to read it like a story and see what spirit wants us to know right now. Now, I don't know if it was because of the full moon, but the dream state has been really weird. But mostly, well, for me, anyways, a lot of dreams about aliens, a lot of dreams about people giving birth, a lot of dreams about water, bodies of water, that kind of thing. So, there's a hodgepodge of things going on. Nothing that stood out to me as anything new or significant, except the people giving birth and, well, new beginnings, I suppose. Okay. All right. So let's get into this. I know the first one, the first color they want me to use is black. And what I'm seeing coming through, I see a person. Right. Listen, these readings are not about the person's drawing skills, okay? Right. It's just about channeling. So I see a person, sex unknown, and there's like tentacles coming from different places, and all of them impacting this person's crown and brain. So what I get, what the words that are coming through are interference, mind control, psychic attack, and I'm also seeing an inverted crown chakra. Okay, that's the first image. The second image, I have to use pink. I'm not sure what it is here. I see like something oval. It's supposed to be oval, okay, not a circle. Like almost like it's I feel it's an egg. It's an egg. It's an egg, which is interesting because we had that new beginnings dreams. An egg, and the top of the egg is just about to like pop off or hatch. Then I am seeing green. How do I represent? It's a green orange. It's a green orange, but like the skin of the orange is being like peeled back. I don't know how to represent that. So it's a green orange that's being peeled. Green green orange. Green orange being peeled. And when you peel the green orange, there's this kind of a white area inside there. And I'm hearing like white on the belly, which is the name of a YouTube channel, by the way. Well, I used to watch it, but then I stopped watching it because I thought that the guy was kind of exploitative. I mean, very interesting perspectives, but basically the person that was running the channel or is running the channel, he would go and interview persons that you may not always get the opportunity to interview, but vulnerable persons. And I always wondered, like, does he offer these people help, or is it that he just gives them money to fund their habit? I wasn't sure, and after a while I was like, I don't think you're helping by watching his content. So I stopped watching his content. But it was interesting content that you wouldn't usually get to see. But I got very concerned about there being vulnerable persons involved. So I feel this card is also about, I mean, with the green orange being peeled back to show the white on the belly. I feel this is a slide about vulnerability. The other one, they said pick up purple, and I don't know what it is yet. Let me tune in. It's a purple tree, but they're reminding me of, you know, that scene in Wakanda where, well, it's not the is it the vibranium? Oh God. Anyway, you know, when when they have to travel to the world of the ancestors, and you know they're laying down these pink flowers, right? That's what they're reminding me of. So we have a message coming through here from the ancestors, which is interesting because I was trying to decide what reading to do today, and one of the options was a message from the ancestors reading. So I think I'll pull a card in the public reading on this one. In the extended, I'll do the others. But this one, this is a public message for everybody. Okay? So this is a message from the ancestors that's trying to come through. So I have to, this is for the public. A message from the ancestors. So this is something that's trying to come through here. But like, you guys aren't getting it, so I'll bring it through. And then they said, get red. What am I doing with red? It's a dog. Good Lord. I'm the worst dog drawer in the whole world. Don't judge me. This poor dog. Oh, good Lord. He doesn't have any front feet. He does not have any front feet, guys. But he's a mad dog. He doesn't look like a mad dog. He looks like a friendly dog. But they're saying he's a mad dog, though. They're saying it's a mad dog. And they're saying it's a rescue dog. It's a rescue. It's a rescue. Okay. And then the last one that we're doing is blue. What's coming through? A blue veil. I know veils always remind me of, like, you know, High Priestess. So this is probably High Priestess energy. But veils are also the unknown. And of course, the spiritual world. Alright, what the hell's happening here? Alright, let me read it in order, and then if any other messages come through, I'm gonna pick that up. And then I have to pull cards on this slot number 4 here, right? Because this is a message for everybody. Okay, the others I'll clarify in the extended, but this is a message for everybody. So what's happening right now? Well, with this first one here, I think there's interference. I'm not sure if it is this 3D interference or 5D interference, and some of this interference might be coming through the dream state, which is why maybe all those dreams are kind of wacky and wild. Okay, but there's some sort of energetic, and I think 3D interference here. Somebody may have a blockage in their crown chakra. Okay, and when we have, and they said an inverted crown chakra, and when we have those inverted crown chakras, we channel a lot of shit. We're not channeling divine energy, we're channeling interference. Okay, so there's some kind of blockage in the crown chakra. So let me take notes, because there are things that I need to do for you guys. Oops. All right, so I have to bring that message from the ancestors. Let's see what that's about, right? and then I'll do a crown chakra clearing for you and your person. I'll do this in the public for both of you. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, so there is definitely some energetic interference and maybe 3D interference, maybe from family members and friends in your connection right now. And I feel like it's been heightened at this time, and there are people who are trying to control the outcome of this connection because they know, whether unconsciously or intuitively, that there is a new beginning that is about to hatch in this connection. Okay, this also looks like a kind of Ace of Pentacles energy, so they know that this is there waiting to happen. So all this interference is being ramped up, but Spirit is saying that you can accelerate, you and your person can accelerate this cracking open, this new beginning, by being vulnerable. Both of you guys need to reveal what is in your heart and the purity that lies underneath, right? So this is a time for both of you guys, and well, somebody has to go first, to be vulnerable, to be truly vulnerable and open, no matter how scary it may feel to be that way, especially when the other person is kind of closed off, right? Now, I don't know if that's the message that wants to come through from the ancestors. I'm going to check in a moment, and maybe it is, but there's a lot more interference happening now because this new beginning here is about to hatch, and it's like everybody psychically, intuitively can feel it. Everybody that's involved in the situation, karmics that are involved, divine partners that are involved, everybody can feel this, and this is why the interference is being ramped up. Now, there's some people who aren't happy about this, okay? There's some people who feel like they have been loyal to either you or have been loyal to your person, and they're not happy that this new beginning in your relationship is happening. Now, these people or this person, they like to be rescued, and part of that rescuing is having all the attention on them, right? Having either your undivided attention or your person's undivided attention. And the fact that both of you guys are kind of putting your attention on each other at this time, both intuitively and otherwise, makes them not a happy camper. Now, it says mad dog. It doesn't say dogs, but it may be several people either in your life or your person's life or both your lives, right? Because you guys are now turning towards each other instead of turning outwards or turning away from. There are people here who are not happy. Now, Spirit is letting you know that there are a lot of things that are happening around you guys that's in the world of the unknown. Things happening spiritually, right? And because there's so many things happening spiritually, the only way that you can get proper guidance is to also enter into that world through your intuition. And if your psychic gifts aren't highly developed, the best way to tap in is two ways. One, either through the dream state, or two, through meditation, because that's when our active mind is at rest. And that's when we can allow the message to come through, because remember, everything that comes through usually comes through in theta brainwave state, right? And if you're there in alpha brainwave state, where you're highly active, nothing's going to come through. And even if it does come through, your ego is going to tear it apart. So what you can do is set the intention that high vibrational messages for your highest good can come through to you either when you're meditating or when you are sleeping and the dream state. So your defenses, well, your mental defenses, not the psychic defenses, because we still want those. When your mental defenses are down. Okay. All right. Now, in the extended, I'll pull cards on all of these, but I have to pull cards on this one here. This is a message from the ancestors in the public, right? Because it's a message for everybody. All right, so let's see what they want us to know. Spirit, I want you to tell us about that purple tree. What is the message that is trying to come through from the ancestors? What's the message that's trying to come through from the ancestors? We have authority. Okay, and it's a card number 10, which is about the end of a cycle, right? So it's the end of a cycle, beginning of a cycle. But Spirit is saying that this will only come if, one, you take control of your life, and two, if you offer of yourself. Because look, he has the Fabergé egg. I remember the history of the Fabergé egg is that the Kaiser wanted to show his Empress how much he loved her. Right? How much he loved her. So it feels like this is a time to show your person and within your boundaries how much you love and care for them. And it's through this that divine order is going to be established in this connection. So this could very well be the message. Let's see. What do the ancestors want to talk about, Spirit? We have taken a leap of faith. This card says a risk. So new beginnings here again. And then another new beginning here, exaltation, which is a celebration and happiness. So it feels like, if we read it word for word, is that you taking a risk is going to be met with rewards. Okay, that's the long and short of it, right? And taking a risk in tarot usually involves listening to your intuition. But if your intuition is being interfered with, like what we saw in that first tile, then you're going to not know what leap to take. All right, so let's see what they want to say. And I think that is why you're getting a lot of interference in your crown there. All right, we have the Page of Wands in reverse. Now, the Page of Wands is a new beginning. It's a spark of inspiration, but it's in reverse. So it feels like this is something that somebody or something is trying to delay or is being delayed at this time. All right, we have here the Fool in reverse, and that's a card of not listening to your intuition. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And that's about investment, grounding things into the 3D. We have Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Three of Swords. And even here, look, we see people trying to put shit into this person's crown. I get the message. Okay, so listen to what's going on. This is what they want you to know. They want you to know that this Ace of Pentacles is right here, ready to be birthed. Because look, her pelvic girdle is here, and she's about to birth this new beginning. It's right here, waiting to be birthed. But you have to decide what you want, right? You have to decide that you want this thing. You're not listening to your intuition, and the reason why you're not listening to your intuition, one, is two things. One, there is interference. I mean, look at this card. There are people trying to force crap into your crown. So there is interference here, right? So that first tile is on point. Who's doing it? We'll see in the extended. So there is interference here. But the biggest interference, Spirit is saying, is coming from your heart space. You know why? Because there is some past pain here that you're still allowing to interfere with your decision making and your life. It's making you scared. It's making you scared. Because for a lot of you, you know what to do, but then you're remembering past pain and hurt, either from disconnection or from other relationships. It's playing over like a movie in your head still. So when you want to jump both feet in this connection, like you are being guided to, this is what's holding you back. It's the memories of past pain that is holding you back. So then you get that kind of divided persona that we keep picking up on. The same fearful avoidant energy, right? You want to jump in, but then what if what happened last time happens again? What if you're abandoned? What if you're rejected? What if this person hurts you? What if they betray you? But then there's this pull, there's this intuitive hit that's telling you jump right in, and then you keep going. So you keep going back and forth. What timeline can manifest with that? None. And then it doesn't help that there may be people around you who may also be making you second guess yourself. And then it also doesn't help that there might be energetic interference as well. But you see, they can't interfere if you didn't have this in your heart. You are giving them the invite. You understand? So you have to deal with this. Also going to draw and attract a lot more interference into yourself because they are responding to this energy that is in your heart space. That's how things are attracted to us, right? Through sympathetic resonance. So if your energy field is this heartbreak here, then you're going to be getting some intrusive thoughts, energetic interference surrounding that. And then you're also going to attract people to you that also have these experiences that will also reinforce that. So you'll see that your algorithm, whether it's on YouTube, TikTok, full of people who are heartbroken or people who just don't trust love or trash talking men, trash talking women. Your algorithm is gonna be full of it because your energetic algorithm is full of it. Okay, all right. So let me do this crown chakra clearing for you now. I'll get some advice and then we go into the extended. Okay, so in the extended, I'll clarify all these cards here through the tarot, and I'm going to look at what's going to be a person's next move towards you within a month of you watching this reading. Okay, all right. So if you want to accept this crown chakra clearing, please say yes now. Okay. Spirit, we come to you. We humbly ask that if there is any interference, any blockage in viewer's crown, let it be resolved and dissolved. Whether that is energetic internal or energetic external to them, wherever the interference is coming from, please let it be resolved. We're asking as well, Spirit, as we hear, I might as well optimize, recalibrate all chakras for maximum vibrancy, and let all these changes be harmonized for each viewer's frequency, for each viewer's vibration. As we're here. If there are any blockages in the other chakras, please remove. So recalibrate, realign, and optimize. All right. If there's any kind of dark energy, low vibrating energy, dense energies lingering around viewer's crown, please resolve, dissolve, center the light, or the most perfect and right place. If there are any entities or extraterrestrial forces, negative elementals, anything that's not for viewers' highest good, lingering around their crown or energy field, please remove. Remove, center the light, or the most perfect and right place. Alrighty, beautiful. All right. So let's get some advice from Spirit, and we're going to go into the extended. What do we have here? Temple of Lapis Lazuli, goddess of the ancient skies. But you know, let me ask, what is the spiritual use of a lapis lazuli? I mean, it's blue, probably throat chakra, right? Lapis lazuli. Sumerians believed that the spirit of their gods lived within the stone. It's associated with royalty, strength, courage, wisdom, intellect, friendship, and truth. Healing of the body, mind, and spirit. Open the throat chakra, third eye chakra, and to bring wisdom. Word for all forms of deep communication. All right. Well, that's exactly what Spirit is asking of you. Deep communication. No holding back. All right, let's have a look. We have Talisman of Potency. Charge in sacred objects of power. So these could be protective talismans. Maybe there's some kind of issue that you're having a challenge with at this time. Let's see, talismans of potency. Let's see what that's about. Okay. Sacred tools and objects can become an extension of your energy field. So I feel like this may be for protection. Focusing your power and intention, helping you heal the split between the spirit and matter, and learning to bring physical matter more deeply into light and life. You are encouraged to work with sacred materials in a conscious way to help your own healing and enjoyment of the material world as part of your spiritual practice. Your love for the physical world of matter is a gift to the earth too. You are guided to cleanse and charge sacred objects to empower your energy field and accomplish your spiritual wisdom, your spiritual mission now. And maybe that particular object that you need to use right now may be something that has lapis lazuli. I'm supposed to have a lapis lazuli world somewhere here. I'll find it. These objects might be a wand, chalice, or sword, a bowl, or even a special tile with an image that you love, a statue, cloth with a beautiful design, natural crystal, I think it's lapis lazuli, black mirror, rock, shell, feather. If you find it in nature, it is wise to ask the spirit of the earth if the item in question is intended for your healing work. And if you feel that it is, then of course receive it with gratitude. If not, blessed and move on. All right, this oracle is seeking to draw your awareness to your special ability to work with material objects to awaken spiritual light within them. The material world is filled with light, and all loving attention can help awaken the light within form. In the same way that someone seeing the best in you, knowing what you're truly capable of, can help you reach your dreams and become that self more fully, so too can holding an awareness just like our bodies, the material world holds its own light and benefits from love, attention, and care. It is true. That's just like my car. This is the loving art of integrating spirit into matter, and is part of your spiritual potency and healing gift to be able to love the physical world as an element of your spiritual journey. And then they talk especially about if you've been thinking, if you've been considering working with crystals for healing, or tarot cards or physical tools for spiritual growth, You are encouraged to do so by the Oracle of Talisman of Potency. They will help you grow and empower you. If you have an object in your space that you've been thinking of cleansing, perhaps a crystal or piece of jewelry, the Oracle encourages you to do so using breath, salt, moonlight, or sound as you choose. Remember that objects in the material world hold vibrations too. Cleansing with love and intention to dissipate negative energy is a way to care for the material world, help awaken the light within it. And it's interesting because this one, my evil eye bracelet got broken just before, I think it was eclipse season, I think. And I only kind of restrung it this week and recharged it. So maybe you guys are meant to use either crystals to make jewelry or something like that and charge it to help, just expand your protection, your energetic field at this time. All right, so guys, that was your reading. Join me in the extended. We're going to explore these tiles further. I'm going to pull cards in each one, and then I'm going to ask what's going to be a person's next actions towards you within a month of you watching this reading. All right, love you guys. Take care.